Coming up, we've got an update on the Knoxville Nationals entry list, including some notables to watch out for and a couple of TBAs. We've also got previews for what to watch tonight and more. Let's go. It's Thursday, July 28th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is Dirt Tracker Daily. With still about 2 weeks until the Knoxville Nationals get underway, the entry list has swelled to 90 cars, split between the Wednesday and Thursday prelim nights. Looking through the list, I don't see any super big surprises right now. You've obviously got all the full-time Outlaw teams, a bunch of the All-Star full-timers. You start talking about Tyler Courtney and Justin Peck and all those guys. And then other names you'd expect from various regions are on the list as well. Anthony Macri and Logan Wagner from Pennsylvania. Kerry Madsen will be there in the second Roth car. Aaron Reitzel, Brian Brown, Rico Abreu. A lot of the Knoxville and Midwest names that you see. Justin Henderson, Davey Heskin, Matt Jewell. A lot of those guys already on the list as well. Kyle Larson is obviously back in the Paul Silva 57 to defend his title. Larson is also running the 360 Nationals the week before. Daryn Pittman appears to have taken over the Hefner 27, at least for the time being. We saw him at Williams Grove last week in that car with the Outlaws, and he's on the Knoxville entry list in the 27H. As expected, also, Corey Day is listed in the Myers 14. We know he's been racing some away from California here in the last couple of weeks, and we've been hearing that he was going to come and run the Knoxville Nationals this season. We've also got Colby Copeland and Shane Golobic that are coming from California. Buddy Kofoid will be in the Crouch and Bernie 11X, a car he's already won in this season. Bernie will also have Corey Eliason in the Indy Race Part 71. Eliason has made some starts in that car already after he was let go from Rudine. The Swindell Speed Lab 39 originally had Pittman on the entry list, I believe, as their driver, but the 39 is now showing as TBA. The team tweeted on Tuesday they will have their driver announcement soon. And I would expect this list to grow a little bit more in the coming days. I'm guessing we'll probably be around 100 cars for the week. That kind of seems to be where we've been at here these last couple of years. We've also got over 100 right now expected for the 360 Nationals. If you want to see the full rundown on entrants for both events and their tentative prelim nights, head over to KnoxvilleRaceway.com. If you click on Knoxville Nationals, you can see the 410 stuff. If you click on major events in their nav bar, you can see the 360 stuff as well. So as we get a little bit closer, we'll obviously talk a ton more about Knoxville, the Nationals, and all of that coming up, but just wanted to give you an update today about where those entry lists sat for right now. There's a bunch of racing to get into tonight, and we'll start with Indiana Sprint Week at Lincoln Park Speedway. 3 nights remain in Sprint Week, and Justin Grant is the current week-long points leader with Robert Ballou and Chase Stockin in tow. Grant has 3 straight top 2 finishes during Sprint Week, and Ballou and Stockin are the only other 2 drivers to finish in the top 10 all 3 nights to this point. JG is actually riding a wave of 12 straight top 10s right now with the series. That goes back to Williams Grove on June 17th, and that stretch he has 3 wins, and it's why he's the current overall championship leader right now with the USAC sprint cars. Guys like Ballou, Bacon, and Leary have all had struggles in recent weeks. They've all had good runs as well, but they just haven't had, Grant just hasn't had some of the same missteps that some of those guys have had. I've got the last 9 races at Lincoln Park Speedway for the series in the DirtTracker.com analytics database, and we've seen quite a few different winners with Grant, Leary, Tanner Thorson, KTJ, Stockin, Bacon, and Shane Cottle all having victories there. The DirtTracker.com analytics prediction formula likes Leary tonight just slightly over Grant, and I'm going to agree there. He has the best average finish of any driver over that 9-race span, sitting at 3.4, and he's got 2 wins. He was also a winner there earlier, or he was a winner in Indiana Sprint Week earlier this week at Circle City, and he was 4th the other night at Kokomo. Other drivers with solid average finishes at Putnamville include Logan Seavey, Cottle, JG, and Emerson Axum. And I feel like Axum is a driver we haven't talked a whole lot about recently. He's in his rookie season with the series in that Clausen Marshall ride, and he started out 2022 just absolutely red hot. He won twice in the first 3 nights. Since then, though, he's come back down to earth a bit. He's got 4 finishes outside the top 10 since Bridgeport in June. He's still been strong a lot, though. He's got 18 top 10s in 22 appearances this year. He's fallen down the point standings after leading them out of Florida, but he's still having a very nice year, especially as a rookie. And you can watch Indiana Sprint Week tonight live over on Flow Racing. Another USAC kind of stat and results update. I didn't realize that I'd been missing out on some of the Silver Crown stuff in the database over at DirtTracker.com, so I added all the stuff I'd been missing so far this season for Silver Crown. So the Silver Crown races are up to date. I think we're something in the mid-12s right now, or low 1200s in terms of total races in the DirtTracker.com analytics database right now. Up at Orange County Fair Speedway in New York tonight, the Super Dirt Car Series is inbound for $10,000 to win and a guaranteed starting spot into the 50th Super Dirt Week coming up later this year in October. I like this that they've chosen certain races through the year that not only is it a big show to win, but then it also guarantees you that spot. Just puts a little bit something extra on those races. Matt Shepard has stretched away just a bit in the championship race, leading Matt Williamson right now by 32 points. Guys like Anthony Perego, Max McLaughlin, Jimmy Phelps, and Mark Johnson all remain within striking distance. We'll also get a Brett Hearn sighting tonight as he makes his first SDS start of the year and is getting some laps in tonight to be ready for Super Dirt Week later this year. And this one will be live over on Dirt Vision if you would like to watch it if you're not headed out to the Orange County Fair Speedway tonight. ASCS Speed Week continues at 81 Speedway tonight. On Wednesday at Caney Valley, it looked like maybe we'd see another win from Tim Crawley. He led twice for 13 laps, but settled for second at the end because Dylan Westbrook was able to run him down. The 47X of Westbrook took over on lap 15 in traffic and led the rest of the way. It was Westbrook's second win in just 8 appearances with the series this year. Crawley was second. That was his 4th straight top 4 finish. He's got 8 straight top 10s right now. Wayne Johnson was also on the podium in 3rd. He seems like he's healed up from that crash a few weeks ago. And even though he got spun out of the lead during the race, Blake Hahn maintains a 19-point advantage over Johnson in the year-long standings. Crawley is now up to 3rd. Looking at tonight, Ryan Timms was the winner at 81 a year ago with J.J. Hickle second and Blake Hahn third. Timms and Hickle are probably not racing tonight, so things could be wide open. The ASCS is live all season long over on Flow Racing. If you want a little late model appetizer tonight before the Prairie Dirt Classic gets underway tomorrow at Fairbury, check out the Southern Nationals at Tri-County Racetrack. This is obviously a series we've been talking about a little bit here this week. 3 nights remain on the Southern Nationals schedule, which includes tonight at Tri-County, Friday at Boyd's in Georgia, and Saturday at Tazewell. Tonight is $7,500 to win, while the Friday and Saturday races are 2 more $10,000 to win races. Brandon Overton enters tonight, having won the 2 previous events on the schedule, while Corey Hedgecock leads the point standings over Will Rowland and Jensen Ford. Tri-County is usually a pretty racy joint, so it should be a good show tonight. You can watch that one live over on Flow Racing as well. And the AllStar Circuit of Champions were supposed to open a 2-night show at I-70 night for the Race Rudine Foundation event, but tonight's racing has been canceled because of weather. They've had rain there this week, and I think they had some more this morning. They will race tomorrow night as planned at I-70. Big money on the line. They're over $20,000 to win. And then they'll move to Knoxville on Saturday. And I mentioned before, I think you'll see a lot of cars at that Knoxville show on Saturday. This will be kind of one of the final chances you'll get to tune up before the Nationals comes up here. Tyler Courtney continues to control the All-Star Championship battle over Justin Peck, Cap Henry, Parker Price Miller, and Zeb Wise. Before we close out, I've had a few questions about the upcoming Dirt Tracker shirts, so I figured I'd give you an update today. They have been ordered from Kane Screen Print, and I should have them in hand in a couple of weeks. I've got 2 designs on order. I've got one for my sprint car people and one for my late model friends. This first round is less than 150 shirts, so they might go quickly. So when they do go on sale, if you want to get one, make sure you get in early so you can get the size you want as well. I'll have more details about everything as we get closer, including what the designs actually look like, because I still haven't shared that yet. But I'm still thinking $30 that will include shipping, and I know there's some Aussie and Kiwi watchers for my show that want them, so I'll have to figure out pricing to get them to you guys down under as well. In the meantime, if you want some merch, go grab a Dirt Tracker decal. Big ones for $5, small ones for $3. DirtTracker.com/decal and DirtTracker.com/big decal. And if you want to know what they look like this. Anyway, 12 shows, or 13 shows on the streaming schedule today. That includes the Super Dirt Car Series at Orange County Fair on Dirt Vision. Flow Racing has the USAC Sprint Cars, the Southern Nationals, and ASCS, and there's a bunch of local and regional racing on Speed Sport. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit DirtTracker.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Have a good Thursday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.